In this country, everyone can become whoever they want to be. All you need is money. Money can buy you anything, including happiness. If you're hardworking and talented, you can find success in any field. The USA is a land of opportunity. These are some of the common beliefs that immigrants have about the United States before coming here. But what happens when they arrive? How does their American dream turn into a nightmare? Why do 30% of immigrants regret coming to the US? And why do some immigrants say the US sucks? We'll talk about all of this and more in today's video, so stay tuned till the end. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already. The allure of the American dream has long attracted immigrants from around the world. For many, the idea of a land of opportunity where hard work and talent are rewarded with success and happiness is highly appealing. However, the reality of life in the US may differ from these expectations, leading some immigrants to regret their decision to move. In this video, we'll explore the reasons why 30% of immigrants regret coming to the US and shed light on the challenges and realities they face. When we think of immigrants, we imagine people who are fleeing war, famine, or persecution. However, the majority of immigrants come to the U.S. for economic opportunities. According to a Pew Research Center study, nearly half of immigrants between the ages of 18 and 34 come to the U.S. for jobs and income. While only 22% cite family reunification as their main reason for moving to the U.S., a small percentage come to study, seek asylum, or join a spouse. Regardless of the reason, immigrants often face significant challenges in adapting to a new culture and way of life. One of the biggest reasons immigrants may regret coming to the U.S. is the struggle to find a job. Even highly skilled professionals may find it difficult to secure a job in their field due to competition from other qualified candidates. This can lead to feelings of frustration and disillusionment, especially when they've invested significant time and money into their education and training. Moreover, finding a job in one's field doesn't guarantee a comfortable living. Low wages and a high cost of living in major cities can make it difficult for immigrants to achieve the financial stability they were seeking. For example, according to the Economic Policy Institute, immigrant workers are disproportionately women and people of color who face significant occupational and earnings-based disparities. They also tend to work longer hours than native-born workers for lower wages, and are more likely to work multiple jobs. But job market struggles are just the beginning. Many immigrants also face significant cultural and social challenges. When they come to the U.S., these challenges include language barriers, difficulties in forming social connections, and a lack of familiarity with American customs and norms. These challenges can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, making it difficult for immigrants to adjust to their new home. For example, a common challenge faced by immigrants is learning a new language. While many immigrants speak English, they might not be fluent enough to find a job or navigate social situations. This can lead to communication breakdowns and misunderstandings, which can make it difficult to form relationships and fully participate in American life. Moreover, there are instances where immigrants face discrimination and prejudice based on their race, religion, or national origin. Such experiences can create a hostile environment and make it challenging for immigrants to feel accepted and valued in their new home. Despite these challenges, many immigrants are able to build successful lives in the U.S. with strong communities and fulfilling careers. However, it's important to recognize that the American dream is not a guaranteed outcome for immigrants, and that many face significant obstacles along the way. So let's talk about the reasons why some immigrants say the U.S. sucks. One major reason is work-related dissatisfaction. As we mentioned earlier, finding a job can be tough for immigrants, and many end up taking jobs that do unmatch their skills or education. Additionally, long working hours and low wages can contribute to feelings of being undervalued and underappreciated. It's not uncommon for immigrants to take on multiple jobs to make ends meet, which can lead to burnout and exhaustion. Furthermore, some immigrants may face exploitation by employers who take advantage of their limited English proficiency or knowledge of labor laws. Another reason why some immigrants don't like the U.S. is the healthcare system. While the U.S. has some of the best hospitals and medical facilities in the world, the system can be expensive and confusing for immigrants who are unfamiliar with it. Many immigrants are unaware that they will have to pay out of pocket for medical expenses until they require medical attention. This can lead to financial hardship and stress, especially for those without health insurance or who have pre-existing medical conditions. Furthermore, navigating the healthcare system can be challenging for immigrants who face language barriers or cultural differences in how healthcare is delivered. But it's not just about healthcare costs and access. Some immigrants also dislike the American obsession with material possessions and the pressure to conform to certain lifestyle norms. For example, Americans often place a high value on home ownership, but the high cost of housing in many areas makes it difficult for immigrants to achieve this goal. Similarly, the pressure to drive a car, own a white picket fence, and live in a certain type of home can be intense. However, many immigrants may not share these values or be able to afford them, leading to feelings of inadequacy or pressure to conform. Moreover, there is an argument that the U.S. has become too individualistic, and that immigrants who prioritize community and family may not feel a sense of belonging here. Some immigrants may also dislike the American emphasis on competition and the perceived lack of support for those struggling to succeed. Additionally, the political climate in recent years has been divisive, and some immigrants may feel caught in the middle, unsure of where they fit in or how to participate in civic life. And let's not forget about the American education system. Many immigrants come to the U.S. with high hopes for their children's education. However, they may be disappointed by the quality of schools in their area or the emphasis on standardized testing. Some immigrants may also face challenges navigating the education system, such as understanding the curriculum or communicating with teachers. Additionally, issues such as bullying and school violence can be alarming for immigrant parents who may have concerns about their child's safety. All of these factors can contribute to a negative perception of the American education system among some immigrant communities. It's important to note that not all immigrants share the same experiences and perspectives. Some immigrants may face significant challenges and feel disillusioned with the American dream, while others may find success and fulfillment in their new home. Moreover, it's crucial to acknowledge that the challenges faced by immigrants are often influenced by systemic factors such as discrimination, poverty, and lack of access to resources. Rather than blaming immigrants for having unrealistic expectations, it's essential to address these systemic issues and create a more welcoming and supportive environment for immigrants. What are your thoughts on the issues raised in this video? Have you or anyone you know had an experience where the American dream turned into a nightmare? We'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going. Also, if you found this video helpful and informative, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more informative content in the future. Thanks for watching.